Sure. Well, it's me again. This is Random Breakout. And you know the deal. It's the usual. Let's try to pull for decent buffers like we did last time with Hydrangea. Even if we... Oh. Yeah, I'll take this guy then. I'll save Knight for the last stage. He's much more useful there. Let's go then. You know the little offer from also Cookie just now? Well, it gives off times 2 collision damage and if I'm not wrong, plus 3% more points, yeah. If I'm not wrong, CROB has something like that, you know. Actually, they give you like 3% or 4% more points in exchange for one epic treasure or one random treasure of any of her choice. The mist in front of me seems like Pilot Cookie, which is... I really don't know about this. I just don't want to end up in like last place or something. Cause that would be a pain. Did you know, apparently the new update, they're doing another timekeeper event. I mean not really, they're doing another like event that's related to the time department. Because I mean I don't mind the event, but it'll be weird if they like buff TK again, huh? I mean timekeeper already has a lot of attention as it is, so I mean if I'm not wrong, she's even gonna get what extra costume since she won like what Cookie of the Year. Yeah, an extra costume for White Day apparently. I mean apparently Korea White Day is a thing they do. It's basically like Valentine's Day, but it's instead for like the recipient to give back to the giver. You know? There we go. Alright, 29, not too bad. Let's move on, and here we go. Yeah, I want the buff, thank you very much, but I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? I'm definitely gonna regret this. Oh, I'm already regretting it. Oh, Ginger Brave, no. You know, despite the little B on his card, it's actually just N rank. F rank, if you will. F minus. Like, man, no shade to Ginger Brave, but truly, he ain't chosen as 1% for no reason. Like, look, mate. What respectable protagonist has a catchphrase of be brave or something? Actually, no, I could see an anime protagonist having that. It's a bit, that reminds me, anime. I don't watch it cause you need money and like, if you don't have money to watch it, the only other alternative is on pirated sites and I just cannot be bothered to search up for that sort of thing myself. It's not that I don't want to watch it. It's just that I have so many other things to do. like reading like, I don't know, novels or something. Or like manga that I never ever like think about anime. I mean I think it's also a part of my upbringing, you know. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but yeah. My mom banned the TV when I was younger. And I guess a long time ago we used to watch movies or something. And that just ended after some time. Well, I mean, it's better than nothing, you know. At least now I have stories to read and whatever. I do read stories in my own free time and poetry. So if you're curious, that's what the link in my about section on my YouTube. The one with poetry, yeah, it links to like one of the places where I usually post my poetry. It's a bit stupid, but you know what? No one's gonna look at it, man. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Sure, why not? Hopefully I don't regret this. I mean, hopefully I don't. 86% isn't half bad to be honest, but at this point I didn't need it. I don't know, Millennial Tree to save me from this mess, I think. I mean, look at that. I'm a full 500 points away from the next person in front of me. I mean, that's one way to doom yourself to 30th place. Oh, I didn't even jump there. Why did I even go fade to black? That's alright. Alright. So apparently I think Blue Lily is gonna win the Rookie of the Year contest. So she should probably be getting a costume for what it is. Blue Lily. I don't know how they plan to give her a white day costume though. I mean, over here, I don't think I've ever celebrated Valentine's before. Like, I know it's a thing other people in other countries talk about a lot, but it's that sort of thing, you know, like holidays you only ever see people celebrate in like, I don't know, like stories or something, or like manga or movies, you know, Valentine's Day. I personally, I've never done anything of that sort. It's a bit, I don't know, man, how it feels like to get nervous about giving your teenage crush a present, is it? Or your boyfriend or girlfriend or partner present with roses, you know, on Valentine's Day. Yeah, it's just hard to imagine. I just don't know how that feels like. I guess maybe like Christmas or something. I don't know. Christmas is expensive to celebrate sometimes. You know, if you want to celebrate it like those overseas people do with all the Christmas trees and everything. Yeah, your money's gonna be in for one heck of a time. Not only that, Christmas trees usually take a lot of space unless you get like, I don't know, something the size of a fern, like a tiny little succulent or cactus, and you just put it in a room or something. I mean, that's what my mom did. It's kind of cute though. Christmas trees. When I was a child, like a long time ago, I guess I really did celebrate Christmas, you know? I used to celebrate birthday things, I think with cake, I guess, and presents, was it? Yeah. I don't remember much anymore, but I like Christmas, you know? Like, who doesn't like Christmas? It's a day when, you know, you just get nice food, and you get free stuff from people. I mean, of course, you know, it gets a bit, how do you call it? No. Bonus time. Yeah, let's just do this again, and we just time our jumps better next time. And we can do this, alright? Okay. Mr. Sneaky, Mr. General. You know, my country is super big on the defense stuff. How do you call it? We've got the 5 pillars of defense. If I'm not wrong, I think it's digital security, civil, financial, economic. I think something along those lines. Oh my god. We even have this thing in my country called Total Defense Day. You know, that day they just start blaring sirens across the whole island. It's apparently the day when like we got invaded by the Japanese or something. So they just play it every year as a reminder. It's kind of a thing, you know. It's like when you're a kid, you know, it's like everywhere. Like the schools go crazy about this stuff, and you see posters about it everywhere, you know. Like just normal police posters, you know. Like defend yourself against terrorists, you know. Hit the 5 pillars of defense or something. And every day during Total Defense Day, I remember they used to give out like lengthy speeches or something. And they would get like people to perform in the school, I think, or hold assembly talks. It was pretty boring, to be honest, but I do remember it. And digital security, I think it's a fairly new one. Probably only got added in the last 2 decades or so, yeah? Or maybe the last decade? I'm not sure. You know, thinking about how it is right now. Oh, surprisingly, it's almost 2023 already, huh? I mean, I'm filming this video after the other one, so I've edited my other video already, but I'm too lazy to do the thumbnail. I mean, I guess I could just do the normal thing, right? Oh, I'll get it done later. Whatever. 2023. No, I mean, it just feels the same, I suppose. But then, that's how every year is, New Year resolutions. If I had one, if I wanted to have a New Year resolution, I guess, would maybe be, I don't know, more useful or something? Productive, maybe? If that's the word for it. I really don't know, man. It's like, it's good to hope that I'll get up off my ass one day and stop being like this, but I don't know, man. It's hard. It reminds me, I've got a headache earlier today. And I haven't gotten those ever since last year, which is kind of a thing, I suppose. Time? Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Snaky. It's kind of a thing, yeah. Like, I used to get headaches all the time cause my sickness and everything. And after I started taking medicine, those came like, they just kind of stopped. I didn't get those as much unless I was sick or I just took like vaccines or something. But I had like a really bad one today, I'm not sure why either. You should think that something bad would have had to happen today for me to have a headache like that out of nowhere. But no, it's not. But then again, I guess that's just pretty in line with how my illness pretty works, Just pops out of nowhere and random. There's absolutely no reason for it to work. But I still have it anyways, because what is life without a bit of pain, unpredictability, and even more pain? Oh. Oh yeah, Bellflower. Blast mode speed. There we go. Timekeeper, I suppose. I wonder if they'll actually give... No, I think they really will give Timekeeper an extra costume. Oh, that'll be weird. I haven't watched the update preview trailer yet though, so I can't really talk about it. But I do know it's something to do with the whole time division thing and the department. Crossland's probably coming back and everything. And Timekeeper. It's kind of funny though. I'm not sure why Blue Lily managed to surpass Timekeeper by that much. But whatever, man. As long as it isn't Timekeeper who's winning the Cookie of the Year event. Look, I've got no issues with Timekeeper. I like her. She's one of my favorite cookies. But she's been winning every single Cookie of the Year and Cookie popularity event since forever, ever since she came out. So I guess it's a bit of a unfair match, I suppose. It's a bit dull to see the same guy winning year in and year out. You gotta get a bit of excitement in every once in a while. Blue Lily, I suppose, she's there. I'm surprised though. I mean, I know a lot of people. Okay, not that I know, but I've seen a lot of people complain about Blue Lily being first place. They don't like her personality. They say she's bland and boring. But then for what it is, I did see pretty much almost everybody in this whole game is kind of when it comes to terms of personality depth or development. I don't mind Blue Lily. I actually think she has quite the potential, honestly. Like I told you, she's a cool Ray. And if you gave her a little Valentine's event or something, and then we really expounded on the idea of Blue Lily being afraid to show her emotions, but still really affectionate and kind inside for Lily Bell. And then it's you can see her insecurities by the way she acts, by the strong facade she puts on. And then maybe it can be a storyline about her coming to terms with her own emotions, and Lily Bell helping her process it, because they're both friends and whatever. And then maybe Blue Lily learning how to open herself up to other people other than Blue Lily. Sorry, no, other than Lily Bell. And then Lily Bell bringing Blue Lily out to have fun and stuff like that. I think that would be cool. That's just my imagination. I doubt any plotline like that would ever happen, so what a person can dream, kinda. I mean, it's cool, I mean, that's a thing I think also a lot of people sympathize with, I would imagine. Like, I guess being afraid to show your emotions. I mean, especially if you're a guy, Like, I mean, like a dude like me, I'm not afraid to cry on record, but if I had to say for other people, it's probably not the same for them. I mean, there's all this pressure around, being masculine, being macho, not showing your feelings, being like, the guy in the relationship, if you get what I mean. Yeah, it's like, you can even say it from the saying man up, man up. And I just think it's kind of a bit, it's because it's like, by using such a phrase, it's not like it's bad or whatever, but I just feel like it kind of sets a bad, kind of like not very great precedent when it comes to, dealing with your emotional issues. Because by saying to man up to like, a little kid or something, and it's because we always say, adults are like better than kids, it's like adults are what kids should want to be, right? So it's a bit worrying if like you tell a kid that he has to man up, that if you say it to a grown-ass person, it can be taken as you belittling them, as in saying just because they are being emotionally vulnerable, that they are not a grown-up, or that they are lesser than anybody else of the same age, which is not true, honestly. I personally think that people who aren't afraid to show their vulnerability and their feelings, I think are pretty brave, yeah. Like, I can't do that, because if you think about it, it really is hard. It's like, it's hard to go to other people about your problems and then just open up, just tell them that, hey man, I've been feeling like shit recently, and everything's been going downhill, and I can't deal with this, and I need help. I'm feeling a bit of pressure. It's hard to do that. It's really hard. And sometimes for some people, it can be a shameful thing, which is why I also think it's, if you're able to, open up like that, and, push past your boundaries, I think that's a good thing, yeah? I mean, it's what everybody needs, healthy emotional regulation and all. You can't just keep all that stuff building up inside. Like what? That proverb about what? Stirring pots or accent? Yeah, simmering pot of something. I think there's this common descriptive thing. Oh, I think I remember like learning this a lot in like when I was a kid in like writing English class or something, in my essays. I think something like it went something like this. His anger was about to simmer over the top. Like no. His anger was simmering. Like a boiling pot of water about to break free? Question mark or something. I don't know. Oh, I can't remember that. This is bad, man. What person who writes poetry is this bad at English? Me, of course. And art is subjective. So if you say my poems suck, I'll say it's subjective and you have your own opinion, and mine are definitely good. Ha. Oh, never mind. I'm just kidding. Oh, 29th place. We finally got our last place. That's great. So we get good path next time. Alright, distance points, and there we go. It's like, why? I won above, but it's like the legendary is too good to pass out at the same time. Oh, so I don't really know. It's a bit of a problem, honestly. Mr. Lotus Dragon. Oh, I just love him, man. The way his whole palace and like his design is structured reminds me of those like, how do you call it? Those Chinese court dramas. I've told you before, I don't actually watch like, I don't actually watch things other than YouTube videos, lol. But what I do is I do read, and I read a lot. An amount of just mind-boggling amount of Chinese drama out there. Like, okay, look, man, I'm into drama. Okay, I'm into drama. I'm a dramaholic. Yes, thank you very much. I know it's probably not very nice, but I don't like drama when it's with real people. I prefer it's. I just like drama with fictional people. You know, it's like wow, the tension, bro. It's just sweet. And I mean, I need excitement in my life, man. I stay at home all day, brother. If I can meet 100%. Huh. But anyways, hydrangea reminds me of like how you say it, a court attendant. I don't know the names of all those like people in the palace, even though I've read so many books. I just don't bother. It's like how I've read so many English books with like noble titles like Lord, Lady, Baron, the Squire, the Knight, the Earl, or whatever the heck's in between, and I just don't remember how they're structured. I mean, I know the Duke is at like right after the king or something, and then there's this popular trope of the Duke somehow having more power than the actual royalty. And then there's this thing about, I think, our earls are both barons. Earls are above barons in terms of hierarchy, and above barons are oh no, I can't remember. Marquis? Then what's the Marquis then? I'm pretty sure Marquis is the Marquis another name for Duke? Question mark? Oh my god, how do people remember this stuff? Man, I don't know. But what I do know though is that the Chinese have quite the thing for a court drama, baby. Like, oh boy. If I can just describe it to you. Okay, let me give you a... Let's spin up a plot on the spot. Okay, let's just see Lotus Dragon here. You know, this guy is the Empress, you know. And she has a whole bunch of concubines. They're all fighting for her favor. But then, dun dun dun, you see, we have the main consort, which is the main king consort, which is the highest rank consort in the harem. Then after that, I would say would probably be, I don't know what's the name. I know they're consorts, I just don't know what's the thing that comes in front of the name of consort. But I know there's like, yes, and then there's the Dowager Queen. The Dowager Queen is basically the parent of the highest ranking consort in the harem. Either that or it's the original parent of the nobility, which in this case is Lotus Dragon, the queen. Okay, then a lot of things happen, you know. Cause it's like, alright, so let's just say the main guy somehow, somewhere, he got pregnant with a baby. But dun dun dun, this baby is actually not real. It's just fake because you see, the main king consort has been losing favor with Lotus Dragon recently, and he really needs Lotus Dragon to get him back on his side so he can pillow talk him into, I don't know, saving his country or something and not waging war or whatever, and like giving good titles to his relatives or something. But then you see princess consort or like a bunch of other consorts below the main consort are not happy with this. They're like, I know it's fake, bish. So then one of them comes up with this plot. Okay, so during a banquet, they lure the main king consort there, and then they feed him like this poisonous thing, which makes him throw up. And what it does effectively, no. I think no. Okay, then it makes him throw up, and then during that time, they lure a doctor. Now there's an imperial doctor, right? Now they will bribe the imperial doctor to come over, and then the imperial doctor will have to check the main king consort, because you know he's poisoned. He needs to check on him. And after giving him a full health checkup, you find out that, oh no, the main king consort has been lying all this time. He actually hasn't been pregnant with a baby. And so what happens next is, Okay, okay, so what happens next? Next is the queen gets like so angry, and then like, oh my god, I thought you were gonna give me a baby. And then at this time, coincidentally, oh no, one of the other lesser ranked consorts who exposed the main consort's scheme, well, apparently they're pregnant. Dun dun dun. Because you see, in a show of empathy for our dear main king consort, this other lower ranked king consort, this other lower ranked consort just basically fainted in compassion and empathy after seeing the distress that her fellow king was going through, or her fellow consort was going through. Then after that, the imperial doctor just bribed, may I remind you, does a check on this mister, and then he breaks the amazing news. Like, hey mate, you know, your most favorite king consort may have tricked you into the fact that he was having a baby. But you know what? This girl over here, this other consort of yours, she's real pregnant, babe. She's real pregnant. And then by doing this, she gains more favor. And because the emperor is, the empress is angry at the main consort flying and, not having a baby. So she puts the main consort in the court palace, which is basically like this timeout detention place for disgraced consorts or something. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've read it. Okay, I've been focusing more on like Japanese and Korean stuff nowadays. Like, there's a lot of Yuri content to be covered out there, and I'm not gonna miss out on it. I'll tell you as much. Okay, so where was I again? Alright, so then the queen shall now take away the title of a main consort from, the one who tricked her, and then give it to our friend Mr. Scheming consort over here. And then wait a moment, but you see, it is still not in clear yet. You see why? Sure, although like this lower rank consort may now be like the top rank one, she still hasn't fully birthed a baby yet. And what this means is that someone can poison her and make her get an abortion. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. Oh, I've heard worse, mate. I've heard worse. You haven't seen the power of Chinese dog blood novels yet. You haven't. You just haven't lived until you have seen that kind of thing. It's horrible. Just plain horrible. And I read it because I hate myself. Oh, it's just suffering. Anyways, as I'm talking about before. Okay, so after then let's just say, for example, the scheming consort lady, she apparently drinks something weird in a meeting with one of the other consorts, you see. But you see, this consort is one that has been favored by the empress lately, and apparently it's been alleged after this meeting with this favorite consort, you see, the pregnant consort had to get an abortion, and it was found out that she was poisoned. Oh no. And so all the blame is, placed on that consort. But apparently that consort was framed. Although the pregnant consort may not realize this, apparently that favorite consort was framed by another one because, well, they were getting the attention of the empress recently, and like they didn't want that. So they got framed for it. And now that's one other person sent off to the court palace or whatever horrible place existed in like Chinese olden days, man. I don't want to think about it. It's like when it comes to torture methods, people have way too many methods for that kind of thing. It's pretty worrying, to be honest. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm restarting this, it's because I'm trying to get good RNG with the Fire Blast jellies. It's maybe we might not make it, guys. Like, I'm just saying this, but you know, you always gotta prepare for it. We might get like a 29th or 30th this week. You know why? Maybe because Ginger Braves is our second runner, and we probably could have chosen better. But it is what it is. You know, so I told you before, I've been getting into Yuri recently. You know, I've always been into Yuri, but like recently it's when I've really started focusing my efforts on it. You know, I think for some reason it's because there's some part of me that, how do you call it? In Yuri manga, it's less likely I'll find like, you know, fetishized relationships. I think it's quite a problem, honestly. It's like, you know, when I first started out reading, you know, it didn't really strike me as odd. I didn't really think about it. But after a while, you know, and I learned a little bit more, then I realized, wait, this is weird. Because one thing that people like to do if we are doing like homosexual couples is that instead of portraying it as a healthy, like normal relationship, they portray it as in the person who is male and the other person who is, let's say, male, we portray them as woman and female. It's like, how do you call it? It's like this other male person, you know, acts so much like they have so much of a traditional dynamic between you know, traditional woman and husband, so that it's like you can just really tell that it's kind of more of a, how do you call it, a place for people to self-insert themselves, I guess. You know, instead of really like portraying a normal like gay relationship. Just, I mean, I don't really have any issues with that, I suppose. I mean, as long as you know, take note of the fact that it's fiction and whatever, but it just makes me feel a bit icky. Yeah, a bit icky, malicky, if you ask me. Ooh. Blue Lily then. I mean, she has a buff, she ain't bad, and we've been talking about her just now, so it would only be good if we chose her. Let's go. Honestly though, it's like, I kind of empathize with Blue Lily a bit. Like, let me tell you, if she knew me, this Blue Lily would be the sort of person who absolutely hate a person like me. Like, oh boy. Like, I mess up everything, you know. I break everything I even come near. So it's like, if Blue Lily like knew me in person, she'd probably hate me to my bones or something. Want to disown me and chase me out of her village. Oh, it's cool. It's like she's the responsible type, you know. Like, she thinks being responsible means also that being a leader, she cannot show any weakness. So that's why she's the way she is. I guess I would say though, for the whole Millennium Tree story about her just suddenly crying out nowhere and being upset, I feel like that's a bit quick. But then again, I suppose it was a life and death moment, so I can't really say anything about that. But at the same time, it would be good if there was a bit more character development put in, especially if like the devs are gonna give her a new white base costume or whatever. It would be great if you have a bit of cutscenes of her with Lilybell. You know, or maybe even like a special description in her, like, what do you call it, costume. Let's say she wore this for Valentine's Day because she heard that it was something nice to do and she wanted to do it for Lilybell. And it's cute, you know, you gotta love it. Hey, just be careful here. I think I might have to retry this round again, honestly. I mean, quite a lot of obstacles got destroyed, but no fire blast jellies. Yep, definitely. Okay, 1, 2, there we go. Oh, forgot I had a little egg, huh? Let's just make sure we don't hit. Thank you for your little HP potion, Mr. Spirit. Make this jump here, and you should have another one. Yep, just barely survived one. Oh, oops. I forgot to do the last jump. Okay. There we go. 190. Well, let's try again. I mean, that was my third try. I did get nearly 500 million, so not that bad, I suppose. Well. Sure. Like, hey mate, Miss Seafairy, don't let me down, babe. I believe in ya. Believe in the power of the sea. But I think about it, it reminds me. I used to go swimming when I was younger. They had this kind of test thing, and it's like you could only take like the official swimming test or qualification test or whatever at the age of 12. And then before that, there were just a bunch of like tiny little things for like kids to do. If I had to say, like from gold, bronze, or tier, gold or bronze or silver, like tiers for like little kids or whatever. Yeah, I had that. And I got all the way to the last rank, but then I couldn't take like an actual qualifying test for swimming or whatever, since I was too young to do so. I mean, that's a long time ago. I haven't been swimming for ages now, for years. So there's that. I do want to go swimming. I mean, honestly, it's like, I mean, if you ask somebody in my life, me personally, I mean, I doubt they would say that I'm the sort of person who would like to go outside, like to go swimming or whatever. But I mean, I actually do. It's just that I just can't leave the house. And there's that. I mean, I guess there's only so much medicine can do for you, huh? Oh well. It's great anyways. Okay, just don't hit anything here. Oh my god. After that last disaster, I just can't help but like just get nervous every time I walk around one of those little pillar things, because I feel I'm just gonna hit them at any moment. Oh, I mean, lag doesn't help, but I mean, it's not that bad, I suppose. So everything's all good, alright, okay. And I think I find it kind of boring that we are, what do you call it, up to about almost 600 now, and we are still in 29th place, but you know what? That's a different problem for my future me, as they all say. Delegate all your worries to your future self, and you will never have to worry about anything at all, because you'll always be, of course, the ultimate coping mechanism. Tun tun tun. I'm kidding. Honestly though, it's like, if you convince yourself the problem doesn't exist, then the problem won't exist to be dealt with. Dun dun dun. This is horrible, man. Nobody should ever take advice from me. Like, imagine it just completely ruined your life. 1, 2, there we go. Trampoline, I forgot the trampoline. Oh. Okay, I'll try again. I'll do the trampoline this time. Well, no boons there, I suppose. Yeah, but it was fun to play. I did myself obstacles though. So I probably could have gotten a better score. Yeah. Oh, Lychee, will you save me? I am at 29th place. Oh, never mind. I'm screwed, man. Just look at this score. Look, my number 29 with 300 million points ahead of me. Come on, what do you call that, huh? Oh, Ginger Brave. Why has your luck cursed me so? It's fine. This game is for having fun, not for earning diamonds. Virtual internet currency that will never be treated for anything in real life. So why am I so upset about it? I feel like I'm just losing bits of my mind the more I record, I just don't know how to describe it. I guess you can just call it getting comfortable with talking to the mic. But now I kind of just treat this channel like my personal venting one, which is, you know what? Actually, no, that's whatever. I mean, I didn't provide any sort of commentary other than this in the first place. Like, all I do is talk about my problems. It's hard having a busy mind, alright? Sis, give me a break. Why you blast jellies? We're not, just not give me that. Give me a tinge of hope and then snatch it away at the last second. For this is how the devil toys with her prey. Little bit by little bit. That reminds me. I heard this really cute Chinese series earlier this day. It's just so wow, I love the art style. Like, if I had to sing, my favorite art styles are probably those like the really soft ones. You know, like the Korean type. Where it's like, you know, the shadows and whatever and the colors and the palette kind of blend and mix well together. And then like everything's just a kind of soft but simple, but also complicated, you know. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of I call it Dam of the Forest before, but like I love that art style, and I love art styles like that. Oh yeah, I remember the name of the thing I was reading now. It's called, like, I know this doesn't sound very good, but like, just take my word for it. It's called That Time I Got Blackmailed by the Class Green Tea B-word. Yeah. Now look, okay, it sounds a lot worse in English, but so this thing, it's green tea in Chinese is basically like a person who acts like all cute and innocent and whatever on the outside, but it's actually like super, what do you call it, scheming on the inside, you know. If I had to bring to mind, it would probably be like some guy who goes around acting all nice to girls in front of their faces, you know. Then he's like the perfect gentleman, you know. But then in private, he's a fucking dick. Like, he emotionally manipulates people, and he doesn't care about anything. And then he's just toxic. More toxic than like Chernobyl, that kind of person. But I mean, despite the name, I think names are misleading, alright, you know. Names are misleading, titles are misleading, looks are misleading. Don't judge a book by its cover or its title for that matter. It's just cute. I mean, I kind of wish it went on a little longer, but honestly, I mean, it wasn't a bad place for the author to end, you know. Like, it ended with the two main characters, Lin Yuxi and Tong Tong. Yeah, Tong Tong, you know, they were finished graduating from high school, and then they just got their place outside in college. And because, you know, Lin Yuxi's mother is kind of traditional, so she can't really deal with the idea of that thing quite well. But luckily enough, Tong Tong's mother is the exact opposite. She's super kind, she's super accepting, you know. Like, she even sponsored their apartment near the college that both Tong Tong and Lin Yuxi are gonna live in now. And I think somehow that's also a pretty satisfying way to end, you know. It's like an ending that really implies, you know, a future full of hope for these two girls. Sure, we may never find a resolution, we may never have like Nishi's mother to, you know, magically stop being like homophobic or something. But it's like, that's good as an ending as ever, you know. If you think about it, it doesn't really matter so much of the opinion of her mother or Lin Yuxi's mother, if you think about it. What matters more is honestly Lin Yuxi's happiness, not what her mother thinks about her relationship. Cause it's her own life anyways. And she worked hard and like she struggled to get where she was, you know. It's really, I mean, I don't mean this in a rude way, but it's really like none of her mother's business if Lin Yuxi wants to go make out with a girl or something, you know, because it really doesn't do anybody any harm. They're both in a happy, healthy relationship. I mean, you know, it's cute. It's puppy love. It's just cute. Just cute, alright? Just cute. I know I seem like an old miser, like 95% of the time and everything, but I like cute stuff, okay? I like fluffy things. It's the reason why. I mean, like I've told you before, I may be Aries, but that won't stop me from reading romance novels. Because I like reading them. They're cute and they're fluffy. and I like nice things. You know, it's like the equivalent of I would say not liking the taste of pineapples, but seeing somebody else like, you know, close to you, like thoroughly enjoy the pineapple. Like it makes you happy also, you know. At least it makes you feel a bit better. Even though you may not like the pineapple yourself. But this person you know and you're close to enjoys the pineapple. So you're also like happy for them too. Yeah? That kind of thing. I suppose maybe that's the kind of relationship people form with, you know, online personalities, parasocial relationships or whatever they call it. Or like just fictional characters, you know. People tend to get a bit what do you call it? Attached to them. You form an emotional and personal bond with them, although we know that they're technically just, well, fictional characters in a video game or a novel or story who will never answer us. And it's like we know that they won't ever actually answer. But that won't stop you from sympathizing with the character either ways, huh? Well, it's kind of odd to think about, honestly. But oh well. Alright. 1, 2, there we go. Well, it seems like we won't be... Yeah, it's definitely the ginger brave. It's definitely the ginger brave. Mr. Ginger Brave, how you have cursed me. Oh, 1,500 diamonds lost that I will never be seeing again. Oh, my dearie is just flying away. My heart is bleeding. Okay, whatever. Well, this is our repertoire of characters today. Say a hello and a thank you and a goodbye to all of them for coming on this journey with us. And thank you for watching. Love ya.